Right now, as Overture Center for the Arts celebrates 20 years in Madison, how it hopes to raise funding to keep it going for many more years ahead.
Also, 13 days after the assassination attempt of former President Trump, we sit down with a Wisconsin congressman, how he's hoping to find out exactly why it happened.
A shocking turn of events for Democrats this week as Kamala Harris adds another big endorsement today, and how Republicans are trying to counter the momentum. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. The Overture Center for the Arts enters its 20th anniversary season this year. With it, the center is launching its Overture Forever campaign. Today, looking to raise funds for capital needs, our Maddie Heimsch has more on the campaign. Maddie?
Yeah, Eric, the goal of that campaign is to raise $30 million. The money will go towards infrastructure and equipment upgrades. So far, $21.8 million have already been raised.
We are a state-of-the-art building, and we do need to continuously reinvest, especially in our theatrical equipment, so that we can support the shows that happen here.
Emily Greenwald is the Overture's Chief Development Officer. She says it's the pieces of the center visitors might not see that need attention.
Whenever you participate in a show or a program at Overture Center, you're really only interacting with about 25% of the building. On the back end is 75% of our infrastructure and our technical theater equipment that really make a performance possible.
Events at the center include Broadway shows, stand-up comedies, concerts, and musicals.
Both with our resident companies, but also through the touring performances like Broadway and concerts.
The W. Jerome Fauci Foundation contributed $10 million to the campaign to ensure the affordable continuation of such events. Greenwald says funds raised will not only be used to upgrade the decades-old equipment, but make the Overture more environmentally friendly as well.
One of the key areas that we want to invest as we're reinvesting into the building is looking at how we can become better stewards of our environment. So looking at replacing some of our technology to reduce our energy footprint.
Now, everyone is invited to support the efforts to keep the Overture Center open and affordable. If you'd like to contribute, you can visit overture.org right now.
Maddie, thank you. Let's get a look at the forecast. Sunny and warm on this Friday evening, and it's going to get warmer from here. Alex is on the weather patio. Alex?
That indeed I am. Yes, onward and upward. The temperatures will go through the rest of this weekend going out into next week. So enjoy today's relatively comfortable temperatures. By the time we get into Saturday, we'll do 85 degrees, a little cooler on Sunday. I'll explain why in just a moment as we go further out into the 10-day period. That blue line, 82, that's normal for this time of year. Notice almost every day is at or well above that. 79 in Madison, dew point is 60, so just a touch of humidity. I always say 60 degrees is that threshold where you start to feel the muggy factor out there, and you might want to consider the AC. Maybe not tonight. We'll get down to 59, so that's pretty comfortable. Could see a little patchy fog to start Saturday. Then the mercury is going to rise even more. 70s for Madison and points to the east, 80s off towards the west. Fairly typical for this time of year for the end of July, upper 70s to the lower 80s. It's comfortably humid out here right now, but that's not going to always be the case for the rest of this weekend. I said Sunday's going to be 82, but will we make up for it in the humidity department? And when can we expect storm chances? I have all the details momentarily.
All right, Alex, thank you. And new tonight at 5, one person is dead in Rock County after a rollover crash early this morning. Police say it happened on Risher Street in Beloit around 2:30 in the morning. The driver, they say, crashed into a tree in the area. Now, the city of Beloit is not releasing the identity of that driver at this time. The State Patrol is providing accident reconstruction for that investigation.
A 31-year-old Milwaukee man was arrested after driving recklessly and running from officers early this morning in Janesville. Just after midnight, officers responded to the area of Milton Avenue and Black Ridge Road for a traffic complaint of a vehicle speeding and driving recklessly. The man allegedly drove away from officers. Police say he eventually crashed the vehicle and ran from the scene. He was found inside a residence on East Memorial Drive and now faces charges of fleeing, resisting an officer, second-degree recklessly endangering safety, and OWI. It has been 13 days since former President Trump was shot at a campaign rally in Pennsylvania, and lawmakers are still looking for answers about what happened that day.
And our Braden Braden Ross sat down with one of those lawmakers, U.S. Congressman Tom Tiffany, who got the chance to bring his questions right to the director of the FBI himself this week. And Braden, what did he tell you about that hearing?
Yeah, well, the words he used to describe this incident to me, massive failure. I asked him what big questions he has yet to get answered. He told me the big one is just who was in charge and how did this all happen? He's also calling for major reform when it comes to the leadership of both the Secret Service and the FBI, even after former Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle stepped down this week.
When you look at these agencies, including whether it's the Secret Service or the FBI, they're not fulfilling that mission of protecting the American people, because it's not just us elected officials. It's the American people also when you see these mass shootings, things like that.
Now, another set of words he used to me, cleaning house. That's what he says has to happen in these top agencies. You can find more of my conversation with Representative Tiffany this Sunday at 10:30 on For the Record.
All right, Braden, thank you. And less than a week after President Biden dropped his re-election bid, most of the Democrats have solidly lined up behind Vice President Kamala Harris, including a major endorsement this morning.
And Republicans have pivoted their attacks. Karen Kaifa is in Washington with more.
We called to say Michelle and I couldn't be prouder to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
Barack and Michelle Obama endorsing Vice President Kamala Harris's presidential bid Friday, capping off a week that transformed the 2024 race and raised Democrats' hopes of swaying swing voters.
They wanted a choice other than Donald Trump or President Biden. That may not be fair to President Biden in my view, but that was the fact. So the enthusiasm level is so much higher now than it was just a few weeks ago, and that's going to make a big difference.
But Republicans see the flood of endorsements and campaign cash since President Joe Biden ended his re-election bid on Sunday and backed Harris as a honeymoon.
The more you go out there and talk about the bad policies, that is the reason why Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were the most unpopular president and vice president in the last 70 years. You keep reminding them of it, people will come back after this little honeymoon period, and the campaign will continue just like it was going.
Polls this week show no clear leader in the race between Harris and former President Donald Trump. And the campaigns are already in a debate about a debate previously agreed to by the Biden and Trump campaigns on September 10th. Harris said she's in. The Trump campaign says they won't agree to debate Harris until she's confirmed as the Democratic nominee. At the White House, I'm Karen Kaifa.
And as we're less than 4 months away now from the presidential election, and with what's happened in the past couple of weeks in the election cycle, it can be very stressful. Dr. Matthew Dahl from SSM Health says recent research shows 75% of people are stressed about the election, with 40% being stressed on a significant level. Dr. Dahl says that stress is normal, but don't get overwhelmed with everything you see in the headlines.
Right now, I think a lot of us are feeling overwhelmed and always stressed. And this politic and the nature of the messages are very threatening. So it's hard for us to get back to that kind of calm and restful state. And so we have to make decisions about how to do that.
Dr. Dahl says some tips to avoid stress are to focus on breathing or simply getting active to take your mind off politics.
Reducing student loan debt has been a priority for the Biden administration, and the SAVE plan is one of the most significant policy changes it has made. Like other existing student loan repayment plans, SAVE ties a borrower's monthly payments to their income and family size and offers lower payments and a faster path to student loan forgiveness to low-income borrowers. It has been blocked and is currently working its way through the courts. 2 federal judges in Missouri and Kansas halted part of the student loan repayment yesterday. Today, U.S. Education Secretary Miguel Cardona touched on how Wisconsinites can benefit from this plan.
You know, we have over $2.3 billion back in the Wisconsin economy. 60,000 people that have benefited from debt relief. There's many others in Wisconsin that are benefiting from it. So we're going to keep fighting because we know that at the end of the day, it matters to you and it matters to others who are benefiting from this.
Overall, 8 million people are signed up for the plan and have a forbearance until it's sorted out in the courts. Judges blocking the plan say the Biden administration has overstepped its authority and it could lead to financial harm due to forgiveness in earlier plans. Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington is back next with his complete weekend First Warn forecast.
And we'll meet a Wisconsin woman who has created a healing home, what it is and how it's become vital to those who use it.
And the markets closed the week on the upswing. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up 654 points. The NASDAQ jumps 176 after a 3-day losing streak, and the S&P adds 60. We'll be right back.
Are you happy with your lawn? At Natural Lawn of America, we believe a healthy, safer lawn is closer than you think. Our trained technicians will help your lawn build natural defense against weeds and pests. In addition to fertilizing and weed control, we offer core aeration and overseeding, with our proprietary blend strengthening your lawn, bringing air to the root soil and naturally crowding out weeds. Natural Lawn of America, your direct route to a healthier lawn, safer lawn care naturally. Call today for a free quote.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get 1.9% financing on this 2024 Silverado when you finance with GM Financial. Or get $5,750 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Rewards Member Appreciation Event. While we offer unbeatable deals every day, now through July 31st, we're showing extra appreciation to our rewards members with exclusive deals. Like 40-pound bags of Blaine's Black Oil Sunflower Seed on sale for $17.99. Rewards members save an extra $2. These Best Air Furnace Filters, $22.99. Just $19.99 for rewards members. Plus, this Sunday from 6 to 9 p.m., rewards members save an extra 10% in store during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's private shop night.
Dad, are you certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of 4imprint, your home for high-quality promotional gear, including exclusive items and brands they love. Printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time. To wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team, check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain. After long-standing efforts from Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin, 3 of the 4 biggest pharmaceutical companies say they're going to start capping the prices of their inhalers.
They used to charge families like ours $600 a month for an inhaler, even though they cost less than $5 to make. So Tammy Baldwin fought the drug companies, and she won. Now Hadley's inhaler costs $35, and we're breathing easier.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message. I don't work for the drug companies. I work for you.
Tonight at 6, hear how a Madison doggy daycare is cashing in on the fun of the Olympics.
Then a new rule for Wisconsin anglers. You can now carry a gun while fishing. We examine how this will impact fishermen and the pastime. That's tonight at 6.
The nation's top call for action team is going strong at News 3 Now. With nearly 400 cases closed and over $700,000 recovered. If you need help moving forward, call for action only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
One Superior woman is taking her mission to help others and turning it into a healing home.
Highlands Recovery and Wellness open its doors this summer, helping women recover from substance abuse. Jeffrey McClure shares how this facility is a vital necessity in northern Wisconsin.
One of the first recovery residents in the region is already making a difference. And it all started with a social worker who saw a need.
Part of those values is service, social justice, integrity, competence, and it's really hard to implement those values in kind of a social service desert, which is northern Wisconsin.
Emily Mack started the work to build Highland Restoration and Wellness more than 2 years ago. She wanted to create an opportunity for women struggling with substance abuse to get their lives back. Mack says the closest option for help in northern Wisconsin is Eau Claire.
It was really important to me, one, for my values, but two, just for the community that I grew up in, to have something like this.
The recovery residence has space for 16 inpatient clients with 4 bedrooms on each side of a duplex. Max says during her time volunteering at the Douglas County Jail, she saw firsthand what was missing in this community.
Spending time with people in the jail has been another reason that I really wanted to start something like this, but just seeing that there was nothing kind of led to, how do we fix this? How do we develop something? And how do we make something that's going to work and not just put like a Band-Aid on it?
And community partners were vital in making this vision a reality. Partners like Superior Police Department, which has donated blankets and hygiene products for the clients inside the program. In a statement to Northern News Now, Police Chief Paul Winterscheid said, "Our coordinated outreach and response team works closely with our officers, allied first responders, and community partners to the challenges facing our community.
Somebody who's not known any sense of stability comes in and they experience something like unconditional love, service, support. And they're like, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to do with this. I haven't ever experienced this. To be able to provide that, worth every single penny.
Time now to get a look at your first warn forecast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington once again. Alex?
Eric, southern Wisconsin, this is about it for comfy temperatures. Temperatures are going to be going well into the 80s. Humidity is really going to increase, so temperatures right around 79, 80 degrees. Relish this moment while you can. 81 in Middleton, 81 in Verona, 79 in Madison, and 79 off towards the east in Deerfield. So 70s in the eastern part of Dane County, lower 80s off towards the west. Warmer temperatures are on the way. That dew point's at 60 degrees. It's right at that threshold where I always say it's probably the time to start thinking maybe the AC to turn on. Once we get further into the 60s and near 70, that's the tropical stuff, and it's on the way. Lows tonight, though, will go down to 59. So one more calm night, one more quiet night, one more comfortable night. Could be looking at a little bit of patchy fog to start Saturday, but that'll burn off quickly with highs up around 85 degrees, sunny skies, so warm day. Humidity levels manageable. They'll be creeping up, really creeping up on Sunday, although I've dropped the actual high temperature down to 82 because of scattered showers and thunderstorms, but the humidity will likely make up for that, making it feel like the upper 80s to the lower 90s. So 82 is that normal high through our stretch here over the next 10 days. Most of our high temperatures are at or well above that 82 degree mark. And when you add dew points that are going to be really climbing as early as Sunday afternoon, 5 o'clock, getting up into the very humid range and staying very humid Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All indications are much of next week we could have this pool of soupy, very humid air across southern Wisconsin. A lot of it's owing to the water that we have out there, and also our crops give off tremendous amounts of water locally here in southern Wisconsin, and we'll add to it too. Sunday and Sunday night, shower and thunderstorm chances in the scattered category. So go Monday night back into the scattered category. Yet another weather system coming in Wednesday night, going into Thursday, bringing scattered showers and thunderstorms. So on and off shower and storm chances through the entire forecast period. Here are the showers and the thunderstorms entering the picture by Sunday at noon. Then we carry on. You see periods of them all the way through Monday afternoon at noon. Maybe a break, but I've explained this before. You get that break, guess what happens? You warm up, you get humid, you build that energy, and then boom, you get more showers and storms, complex of thunderstorms possibly coming through later Monday night, going into the wee hours of Tuesday morning. These are the storms that rattle on the window in the wee hours of the morning with gusty winds, frequent lightning, and heavy rain, which we don't need any more heavy rain, and we could add to that. This is total amounts of water possible by the time we get out towards the end of next week. Widespread 1, maybe 2 inches, maybe an isolated 3-inch amount, especially in areas that see consistent shower and thunderstorm activity over the course of next week. So steamy and stormy, those are the 2 words for next week. Highs in the mid to upper 80s, lows around 70. It's going to be muggy with on and off storm chances all the way through the 10-day period. Traffic, we do have an incident to report. Crash at exit 259 in Todd Drive. If you're heading east on the Beltline, westbound on the Beltline, and our speeds down south in Janesville right around 70. That's where we should be, so going good, and things are going good up towards the Dells at around 70 miles per hour. But I wouldn't be surprised as we head into the weekend and next week. Susan and Eric, everyone's probably going to have the windows up and the ACs on.
All right, sounds good. Alex, thank you. The automotive industry continues its evolution. Up next, how far off are flying cars? Well, we'll learn about the latest technology next at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
Drive into summer with the rugged Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Summer is for exploring, So get outdoors, kick up some dust, get muddy, or just find that perfect campsite. All from Honda, the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. So act now to get an offer you'll love. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
Watch this. It's all 100% real. Witness what happens to this woman's bags under her eyes in an actual time lapse in just minutes. Nothing has been doctored or tampered with. The very real problem will disappear before your eyes and hers with a revolutionary topical formulation that works in just minutes, and the effects will last for hours and hours. Over 1 million people are using this topical technique to visually reduce puffiness and bags. It works on sagging jowls, even fine lines and wrinkles on the face and forehead. Introducing Plexiderm. In just minutes, you can restore and beautify your face, even look years younger. And the look will last all day or all evening.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm just in love with the mirror right now.
Jump on board and say yes to this amazing $14.95 Prove It Plexiderm trial. You'll see why our customers describe Plexiderm with 3 words. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Order right now. We'll pay your shipping. Operators are standing by.
Right now, we're running our 60-60-60 sale. So when you purchase your new concrete coating, you get a $60 Visa gift card plus either 60% off installation or 60-month no-interest financing. This is one of our best deals of the year, so visit our website or call the number for your new floor today.
If you're watching this Gerber Life Guaranteed Life Insurance commercial, there's a good chance that you're alive. And if you're not, well, this may not be of interest to you. Now, I know what you're thinking. Life insurance? I'm going to live forever. Death is what happens to other people. Well, for the sake of argument, let's assume you're wrong and that someday you won't be watching TV anymore. I know it's not easy to talk about, so I'll do the talking. If you're 50 plus and alive, you can apply for Gerber Life Guaranteed Life Insurance with guaranteed acceptance, regardless of your health. And since this life insurance is guaranteed, you don't have to get a medical exam. In fact, you don't even have to fill out a health questionnaire. For a free quote, just call 800-387-9724. Then when you stop, if you stop watching TV, your family can use the insurance money to help cover your final expenses or anything else. For a free quote, call today, 800-387-9724. Your kids already inherited your ears, allergies, and questionable singing voice. Don't make them inherit your final expense tab, too.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Well, gas prices in the U.S. have been climbing upward. The national average for a gallon right now is $3.52, according to AAA. That's about a 2-cent hike from last week and roughly 5 cents higher than a month ago. A AAA spokesman says a storm-related outage at a refinery in Illinois may be partly to blame for the increase at the pump. The average gallon of gas in Wisconsin is currently $3.52. Well, the race is on to be the first to take off with flying cars.
Yeah, Susan's going to show up at work one of these days. One of these
the Jetsons.
Things. Christian Benavidez looks at where things stand.
So this is about 17, 18 feet.
At Doroni Aerospace in Pompano Beach, Florida, founder Doron Merdinger is eager to get his personal flying machine on the market.
So this is essentially a big drone.
It is.
It's an eVTOL aircraft, which stands for Electric Vertical Takeoff and Landing. With testing already off the ground, he believes the $350,000 aircraft could soon be ready for consumers to buy.
We already have hundreds of pre-orders.
The final product, called H1X, will look like this, able to fit in a 2-car garage. This simulator shows how takeoff would happen. During testing, I was able to land it on top of the guitar-shaped Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida.
All right, we're here.
Merdinger says in the real world, we wouldn't land there. Technology on the eVTOL prevents it from flying to restricted areas.
Geofencing is essentially an invisible wall, so you can stop vehicles that want to go into a secure airspace.
The company says current technology allows for about 40 minutes of battery life. That's enough to travel about 60 miles.
Doroni is one of dozens of companies trying to make flying vehicles a reality. Joby Aviation is preparing to test an autonomous air taxi, and Archer Aviation has received FAA certification, bringing it closer to flying passengers. Jason Pritchard is an industry expert.
We're not going to be like The Fifth Element, Star Wars, The Jetsons, where we're having hundreds, if not thousands, of these aircraft flying around cities all over the world. Very much start off small.
Doroni is hoping to be one of those companies to break ground in the air. Cristian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
I'm sorry, Susan. He said it won't be like the Jetsons.
Yeah, bummer.
The Asia-Pacific region, along with the Middle East, also have companies working in that EV toll space, TOL, takeoff and landing. In addition to private use around the world, all kinds of EV TOLs are being developed, cargo carriers, air ambulances, and a whole lot of air taxis. We're back with a final check of your First Warn forecast after a short break.
I got it.
I got it.
The airport is in 4 miles. Interesting choice.
You're going on 5th?
Discover performance in rare form.
You got it. But she's delayed.
Get offers on select F-Sport models at the Lexus Golden Opportunity sales event.
Get special offers on select Lexus RX models.
I'm so happy I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
This summer, feel confident from head to toe with Sono Bello permanent fat removal and get summer body ready in just 1 visit.
I saw the results immediately. It's the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
My waist is tiny. I'm very, very happy.
I'm nearly 50, y'all, and my abs haven't been this flat since before I had kids.
For a limited time, take advantage of Sono Bello's biggest sale of the year. Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It will change your life. It did for me.
I can't wait till the summertime hit. Hot Mom Summer, here I come.
Call 1-800-905-6520 now or go to sonobello.com to claim special pricing.
My husband and I finally agreed that we need a new bathtub and shower. So he went right to work on handling the project. That's him going online researching bathtub and shower installers. And there he is, calling a few places to get an estimate. I think he's procrastinating.
Call 1-800-HANSONS for a new shower or bathtub you'll love. Installed in as little as 1 day.
It's okay. I called 1-800-HANSONS.
We custom fit your new bathtub or shower into your existing space for a fast, convenient, and hassle-free installation with any safety features your family needs. Safety bars, seats, and more with a no-leak guarantee.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna call 1-800-HANSONS.
That's great, hon.
Get 50% off installation or no interest and no payments for 1 year. Offer ends soon.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done. Unearth hidden roots of state agriculture with Madison Magazine. The stories of early Black farmers and the new growers carrying on their legacy. Then meet local game changers of a new era in women's sports. Madison Magazine online and on newsstands now. And the winner is Madison Magazine. Proud to earn 11 Milwaukee Press Club Awards for excellence in Wisconsin journalism. And the top prize for civic journalism in this year's National City and Regional Magazine Awards.
Coming up tonight on the CBS Evening News, new details about the California wildfire that has scorched more than 170,000 acres and burns out of control. We hear from fleeing residents and learn more about the man arrested under suspicion of arson. That and more headlines tonight on the CBS Evening News.
I'm Ellie Liberté. Tonight at 6, hear how a Madison doggy daycare is cashing in on the fun of the Olympics.
I'm Mare Hubbard, and coming up tonight at 6, an update on carrying firearms while fishing.
And a Texas woman is celebrating her 115th trip around the sun. Elizabeth Francis of Houston is the oldest person in the United States after turning 115 yesterday. Francis was born back in 1909 in St. Mary Parish, Louisiana. Throughout her life, she experienced many historic moments, including both world wars, the introduction of color television, and the first ever moon landing.
Frances lives with her 94-year-old daughter. Worldwide, there are only 3 people older than she is. 2 of them are 116 years old. The other is 117. And Grandma Harrington.
She's just a baby.
She's 101.
Yeah,
She's got a ways to go.
She's just a kid. Great looking weather, but we're gonna, tonight we're gonna stay sunny on Saturday too.
Yeah, tonight's gonna be great. You can keep the windows open. Lows around 60 degrees. The sun will be out there for Saturday, but then showers and thunderstorms by Sunday. Those humidity levels are really gonna increase, and all of next week is gonna be warm, muggy, daily storm chances.
All right, we'll be back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. Stay tuned now for the CBS Evening News.